All right, last one for the rest of the year. I had to be the one to say that. Yes, it's the wrap up. Anyway, stick around, guys. All right, so this is the year-end wrap-up. We just started this. We're on to year 2
I know.
of this program.
I know.
All right, it's good.
I know. We got a lot of great topics to go over. So much is happening. I think there's things going on Twitter right now that just I mean it's about to be set on fire.
Yeah, it's and the thing with X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, X. You could really. I got to start saying this. It's interesting. Anytime you talk about Mockingbird Media, right?
Yeah.
You can go there and say we do the timestamp things because we share. Oh, look at what this person said or this person said. The timestamp is consistent with all of these. It's like they got a memo what to say.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They get an email. Probably first thing in the morning, maybe 4 a.m. And then that gives them their talking points.
I'll just do. How can it be? How can it be that everyone all of a sudden want what is it? The tax revolt or something? Don't pay your taxes anymore?
Yeah, these lunatics are trying to convince people that don't know any better to stop paying their taxes.
Well, if there was a way, Dave, if you want to do that as your means of protest, be the first in line and say, I don't even know how you prove it. Just rip up your tax return or whatever. But you don't pay your taxes. Good luck.
The only people that would get hurt by that, even if there was a massive revolt against that, the only people that would get hurt are your local governments. Your city and your state governments would get hurt. The federal government prints money. Okay, people. See, that's the problem. The people that put out these ridiculously deceitful posts don't understand. Either they don't understand how our money system works, or they know and they're just trying to hurt people that don't know any better.
I gotta say this one because this is on with this. This whole thing about there's going to be no more property taxes. Now, you realize that with the property taxes that it could never be the case because the Constitution allows for local governments to exercise that tax. So if you have property tax, it's your county. They got to go to every single county in the world. Then they got to go to every city in the world and say, it's no more. It's in the Constitution.
Dude, every city.
So
First is every state, then every county, then every city and town within those counties.
Okay, all right. You know what people say. I hate, or you could say you hate the homeowners association, right? Oh, no more homeowners association.
Universal.
How are you going to? How are you going to do that with property taxes or whatever? You have to go to every county, every city. And say this is illegal, but it's in the Constitution. It's
Anyway. Yeah. And that whole notion again is something to fire up people that don't know any better. All right, it's like when you say that our election system is no good and it's worthless and it's easily rigged and all of this stuff. Okay, it's the same situation. Every town, every city, every county, and then every state building that out has their own
You want
elections.
You want paper ballots? We're going to talk about Iowa. Iowa, they have the not the primary. Yeah. What do they call?
You know what they have? They have KFC buckets. KFC buckets. They have Wendy's bags. And they're putting little post-it notes. They're tearing off the bag, put it in the thing. I mean, are you crazy?
It's not federalized. It is not federalized. So when even each one, if it's machines, each jurisdiction decides how they're going to do it.
Right.
So how can you make it totally across the board. Is my point.
Right.
All right.
And then some person. Again, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that don't know any better. They'll bring up, oh, well, the French have elections like that, and these people they are not the size of the United States. They are not broken down the way the United States is broken down.
One more.
Completely different system.
Yeah. One more with that. During 2024, where there's still some people saying that it was totally rigged, even though our man won, Trump won. Right. Okay. This is important because there were some that night that wanted mischief. They said, we better get a result that night. On the same token, they were saying we need to go back to paper ballots. You can't have both. You understand that? If you want paper ballots and they did all paper ballots, then you're not going to get a result for days. So which one do you want? But either way, no matter what, they're going to figure out something that to complain about. All right.
That's right. The losing side always complains. There's always some kind of.
But the strange thing about it is Trump won.
Yeah.
Trump won in 2024.
Right.
So, right.
Right. Oh, well, that's because they listen, Gene, you have to understand that the only reason that Trump won was because the Mercers shut down their data collection, election rigging software supercomputers in the basement of the Vatican that were transmitting through satellites in Germany back to China, who was controlling all of the election machines. So you got to understand how he won.
All right. While we're talking election, perfect segue. We're going to do this one first. Here we go. All right, so this is perfect because we're talking about elections. And yesterday there was a big election. Yes. What we have here.
Once again in Iowa. Once again, Iowa flushes themselves down the toilet. What in the world is going on in Iowa?
Okay, so let me explain the concept because the concept of the supermajority.
I'll tell you what it is. Right. It's all that organic fertilizer they're putting on their organic corn. That's what's going on.
I like my organic. My organic.
I know. All right. You don't know any better. I'll take the GMO. Please. Listen, we have been genetically modifying vegetables for 5,000 years.
Dave, you're not going to win any people over with that.
Listen,
we
Noah,
like organic.
When Noah got off the ark, he looked around and he said, boy, there's a lot more bugs. I'm going to have to fix these grapes so they're a little bit more bug resistance. Let me see. Oh, this variety, the bugs don't seem to like. Well, I'll cross this variety with this variety and get a new type of grape that the bugs might not like as much. You know what that's called, Gene? It's called genetically modifying the grapes.
It's a big difference, Dave. A big difference. Really? All right, yes. All right.
No, there's not.
Yes, it is. And we're going to start a debate on this. I'm telling you.
Even like your organic fertilizer, your organic pesticides, they're not regulated, and they're just regular pesticides. They only use essential oils.
Okay. Go. You started a movement. You started movement with that. All right. So the supermajority. The supermajority is basically where it's almost like how would you describe the supermajority? It's so much so that basically anything they want to do, they can pass it, and they used to have one.
How does that work? Explain the supermajority.
Normally, this is a layman's term. Normally, it's I believe that the House is like, if it's 50-50, nothing gets done. But if it's 51-49, then they can pass it. But then on the Senate side, they have to pass it by a higher margin, right?
Okay, a supermajority would be like if in the Senate right now, hypothetically, the U.S. Senate,
right?
Instead of there being a 50-50 split or 51-49, let's say the Republicans had 60 members. And they all stuck together. That would be a supermajority.
Right, because at least the way it works in the federal, when they have something to pass it, it has, otherwise it's
nuclear. 60 votes, right.
Right, okay. So that was what they had Anyway, let's just do the video here first because there's a point to this.
Iowa Republicans will not regain their supermajority in the state Senate. With vote totals in, we can announce that Democrat Renee Hardman has won the seat vacated by the late Claire Celsi. She defeated Lucas Lofton decisively, winning 72% of the vote.
All right, now there's an important thing with this because the Republican only had less than 3,000 votes. If everyone that voted for Trump voted and went out and came out, he would have won that by 3,000 votes. He would have won.
Yeah.
My point is the Republicans stayed home.
Right.
That's it.
The Republicans stayed home. They stayed home, and then when they got the results, they go, "Oh, it's rigged. The Democrats cheated. That's the only way they won." Meanwhile, they sat on their big fat ASSs on the couch, didn't go out to vote, and now complain about it.
Right. If all the Trump voters would have came out, he would have won by 3,000 votes. Granted, now if all of the Democrats came out, but a lot of them did. I mean, he got shellacked. Okay, I mean shellacked.
Right.
And it was close. Okay.
Right. A 10-point spread is a landslide.
Right.
This guy got beat by like 50 points.
So now, when you talk about this and go to the midterms,
right,
you understand that these things matter. These local elections, the state level matter. Yes. They all matter. Okay. Talking about that, let's go to Virginia because it has to do with the supermajority as well.
Okay.
All right, so in Virginia, the DOJ, and I mentioned this because in Virginia, they have a supermajority the opposite way. So in Virginia, the supermajority in the state, it goes to the Democrats there. And so there's this whole, I don't know, to do because of this giving, what is it, in-state tuition to
Okay, so the headline there is misleading because the people that the young people that are getting tuition to these schools are not full-fledged citizens, but they are here legally, right? Just like our older relatives, right? Grandparents, great-grandparents, when they came through Ellis Island, you know what they did? They signed their name in a book like this and then walked right into the country legally. So these people are here legally. They're not citizens, but they're here legally. And the problem, the reason the DOJ is suing Virginia is because the dopes in the Virginia legislature they gave certain extra exceptions and allowances for the undocumented students that do not also being received by American citizens. So the Virginia legislature is actually favoring the undocumented students as opposed to American citizen students, and that's the lawsuit.
Yeah, and they have the right to because the state makes the state laws. Okay, really quick, let's check out this video.
Yeah.
The DOJ says Virginia is giving undocumented immigrants benefits that are not available to citizens. Under Virginia law, a student may qualify for in-state tuition in several ways, including attending and graduating from a Virginia high school and living in Virginia for at least a year. Eligibility applies regardless of citizenship or immigration status, except for certain visa holders.
Okay, wow, Max, you didn't even preview this. Anyway, so there you go. I mean, it shows you once again how voting matters because in Virginia, they have a super majority, and most states don't always have that, right? So
that's right. And our DOJ is hard at work on a wide multitude of cases, including something like this. So
listen,
all of those people out there saying, "Oh, nothing's happening, nothing's happening." No, the problem is too much is happening behind the scenes, and certain people are very upset about that.
So on the first show for the next year for our podcast, the film podcast, we're going to talk about.
His head.
I do it for views. No, I wouldn't. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a Palantir. We're going to talk about Palantir.
Let me tell you what he would do. He would put on he'd buy a very cheap ball cap. That's
all right.
What he would do. Oh, I'm not going to spend $10 on this. Let me get this for $1.
Just so you know, Dave Blaze can. He's always telling me how cheap I am. I'm very, very much about saving money. It's like, all right. We're going to do the next one. This is interesting.
Yes.
All right. There's good stuff coming. We're even talking. We'll talk to Clintons. So I got to keep people here. All right. We got another story here. All right. All right, Dave Blaze. This is a story here about the Trump administration actually giving some of that big beautiful bill money to different states, all 50 of them. Everyone got awarded
all
this.
50 to improve their health care.
Yes. Right, because the big thing against Trump or the Democrats was that certain restrictions, I should say, on Medicaid was put in. Basically, like if you're so-called age, you have to work. There was a lot of restrictions. So they did cut some of it, but here's Trump giving some of it back into the system.
Right. So, and this, I think that wasn't that part of the Doge office that recommended those certain cuts?
I'm not sure how it was all done, but basically, in a nutshell, a lot of the power had to go back to the states to reorganize it because they said, okay, we're giving the power back to the states.
Yeah.
And so this is like I hate to use the word Head Start, but like Head Start money to be like, just chill. All right, well, at least
they made a lot of cuts to the programs, and now circumventing those cuts, money is coming back to the states.
Right.
You know what I found out today?
All right, go ahead.
I found out. Now we knew that the charter, let's put it that way, for the Doge agency was supposed to last an additional 8 months longer than it did, because the president kind of like shut it down. And a lot of excuses were given. Oh, Elon Musk has other things to do. This does that. You know what it turns out, man? That Musk was hiring 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old grad students to run this.
Well, I think I think the problem.
Flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted.
Okay, really quick.
All of the 19
and
20-year-olds I know don't know how to tie their shoes.
The problem was you realize this. The cabinet, I know you do. The cabinet has different departments that they're responsible for, and there was a push and shove because Joe just saying, "Hey, you're going to cut this, this, and that," and it's like, "Dude, I'm in charge of my department." And they're coming in there. It was just screwing things up.
When the president was made aware of it, he was like, "Okay, we got to shut that down."
All right, let's blow off this video for that.
Listen,
all right,
you're not going to hear this anywhere else. We're going to tell you how it is, good or bad.
All right.
That's what it was.
Let's go right in.
And you can understand that because when Musk bought Twitter, what did he? He brought his own bathroom sink with him. There's a famous picture of that, right? He brought his own bathroom sink or something like that because he didn't like the one that was there. It's crazy.
He's just a kitchen sink. All right, let's go into the good stuff here. Okay, this is hotly contested with me and Dave Blaze here because of this. New York Times columnist gets roasted for his speaking fee. All right, so. Anyway, what's your thought on this? Because we go 5 different directions on this one.
Gene, recently I sent you an email that I received about a speaking fee for me, which I don't like doing anyway, so I never do them. But how much was that for?
$50K?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. and I turned it down. And I turned it down because
why would you turn it down?
Because
you
I'm
could have
not
said
interested. I'm not interested. I'm past that in my life. I'm gonna get up
you
there.
should have took it. Okay. Here's the difference though, because when you go there, you are.
Let me tell you all about this software here. Let me tell you about how.
Because you are giving something that they could. The people listening to it says that's a good idea. The difference is with this is like, okay, what's your good idea?
Care about. You want to know the people I care about aside from you and your family and my family and all of that? Here, I care about Phil and Jamie and Tracy and everybody else that's our followers on a regular basis. That's in our groups and so on. That's what we're here for now. Everybody else, I don't know who these.
Dave, next time you blow off a $50,000 speech, could you please let me know, please?
But now here's the thing. So they want to roast this guy because Berkeley or whatever school wants to pay him $70K.
I got to play the video. Can I play the video? This is from I don't know how long ago. Long time ago. The guy interviewed is another New York Times reporter. All right.
You write that the Clintons earned a whopping $125 million from speaking fees since leaving the White House. A fifth of that money, $30 million in speaking fees in the last 2 years. This is what struck me, Nick. You would think that someone would have said to Hillary Clinton, someone who's thought about running for president a long time, someone may have said, you know what? Maybe it's not the best idea to go out and take millions of dollars from the financial industry if you're considering a run.
Well, I think some of her own supporters are wishing they had said that to her before. I think at the time it wasn't 100% clear that she would run for president, and they told themselves this is the most innocent way you can make money as a former government official.
That's not innocent. You understand that's not innocent, right? If she's taking.
Why is that not innocent?
Because if you go there, and here's my point about that, and you are Secretary of the State, and you go to some foreign country, and then after you get out of office, you go back to that foreign country, and suddenly you get all these millions of dollars to give one speech, then people say, wait a minute, maybe that speech wasn't because people want to hear it, but maybe it was payback.
But do you understand the part you're glossing over? That
I do not.
Once you're out of office, and you go back to that country or whatever country. Fee,
you know, all right. I'm not saying Clinton. All right, because I don't want to. I live in Arkansas.
Would it have been better if she sold guitars and watches?
No, my point, Dave. My point is.
What's your point?
My point is, if you go into a country and say, "Oh, I'll talk to Obama about that," and you go wink, I can't even wink.
Let me cut through.
Could people see my eyes? Are my eyes big enough to wink?
Let me translate Gene's point to you.
Thank you.
He's not getting it. So that's the whole problem.
No.
Gene's not getting the money, so why should I get the money?
Dave, next time you get $50K to do a speech, say, I can't send me, but I'll send Gene Ho for 40. And then you keep 20, I get 20. Done. You understand what I'm saying? If it's Hillary, she does a deal and they go, wait, because like, by the way, when you get out of office, if you make this deal go through, I'm just saying, right? Then they say, could you see the wink? Is my eyes big enough? They do that, and they give them millions of dollars.
You get that, but what are you talking about? This has been going on since in memoriam. In memoriam? No, that's wrong. It's been going on the whole time.
All right.
What do you think?
Dave, if you're gonna,
what do you think a book deal is? Okay,
Dave, I would do a thing for Hair Club for Men. If Hair Club for Men says, "I'll forget $50K, we'll give you $20,000." Say you wear a toupee, I would be sure I wear a toupee, and I'm also a client.
Wait a minute. Why would Hair Club for Men call you?
Because I have beautiful black locks in their hair, and they say, "Will you do a commercial for us?" I'll say, "Sure." I'll say $50,000. They'll say,
"Why do you
put me
$50,000?" You put me in this position. You tee up this thing. I feel like Chandler Bing. There's just too many jokes associated with this statement.
We got one more thing to do. Do you want to do the last one? Because we got to do Taylor Swift.
Yes. Good, Lori. That's right. That's right. And Phil, I'm telling you, there should be some kind of a bonus for you if you shave Gene's head.
50K. We're talking. We're the. All right, we got it. We're getting.
Because Gene just wants to buy a case of that beer.
I know it is. It's all right. So we got to go through this one because we want to see if this gives us. We're doing this for clicks. All right, we have this. This is we're doing this for clicks because this is a part of our dispatch.
Yes.
So, are you a fan of Taylor Swift or not?
I am a Taylor Swift fan. Listen, okay, all right. Everybody thinks, oh, Taylor Swift, look, she got on the scene. That they're making her a billionaire. It's not like that. This girl's been doing this for 30 years. She's been out there for 30 years. I showed you even about Jerry Seinfeld. That Seinfeld was rejected by him. He was doing comedy work for 15 years before they ever talked to him about the show. He was on the Tonight Show for 10 years before NBC.
And I'm on freaking YouTube.
Well,
and
right,
I'm also a client.
Gene wants a hair sponsor. Yeah,
I want a hair sponsor.
Get Larry David to be his. Larry David should be Gene's hair sponsor.
All right, I got to show this video, and then because I like this. All right, here we go.
As always, and then there's the biggest pop star in the world, Taylor Swift, with Travis's mom, Donna. I mean, I
think the secret's out.
Who's she here to see?
I mean, I think the secret's out. I think we can play matchmaker and put the rumors to rest. I think they are officially a couple, and I think the internet right now is going insane.
It's a touchdown to Kelsey.
All right, do we? Are we grifting on the Taylor Swift? Come on, this is good. This is entertainment.
Time, and she takes care of her people. She put out. She gave out like $300 million in bonuses.
Oh, good.
After
Okay.
that big Eras tour and stuff. I mean, the woman. She's.
I listen. You're going to get me into a new career. I'm going to be a backup dancer for Taylor Swift.
Listen, I will PayPal. I will send you. There's $50 in it for you right now if you get up and do the Irish jig.
I got to practice. I don't even know what the Irish jig is.
See. It would have been very simple, and you do it in a minute for $50.
I would do it for 100. Will you do 100? $100?
Listen. Tracy said that she could get you the Tail and Mane as a sponsor for your.
I would love it.
Hair.
By the way, I would have done it for 50. Come on, $100. $100, I'll do the dance.
No, I'm not going to give you to attempt to do the Irish jig.
Someone find me a hair sponsor. I don't care what it is.
Well, that's
Emu
what
oil.
And Tail and Mane. Tail and Mane is your hair sponsor.
And I'm also a client.
I'm also a client. Do you know what the Tail and Mane is?
No.
It's for Tracy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it for horses?
I'll do it. 50.
We'll have. 50. Listen, I got the logo. The back end of a horse, the tail split, right on both sides, and Gene's face right in the middle.
We'll do it. All right, we're out of here.
It's $1 million idea. Happy New Year, everyone.
No. Happy New Year's. No show tomorrow. We'll see you Friday, right?
Right.
All right. I'm gonna Tracy. Get me that hair sponsor. All right, guys, we gotta go.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year's, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.